Wasn't bad. At the cemetery
First, the fireman gets sworn in, and then we have to open sealed quotes for security, and then you're next.
Remember, saved a few minutes.
I think that's fast. That's the first time in like 25 years.
Did he get hit by lightning like in?
No, I got 30.
If you'll all rise, we'll call this Board of Public Works and Safety meeting to order. Welcome to a nice sunny day on July 19th. We'll start with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome. Be seated. You're welcome. For the record, we'll indicate that legal is not present today. We'll start with approval of the minutes from the July 3rd meeting.
And I looked those over. Did you check them out?
Nothing
Did you see it there?
Mm-mm.
I'll make a motion, we accept the minutes as presented from the July 3rd meeting.
I'll second that motion.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it, Lynn. Minutes are passed. Again, I want to welcome all of the visitors that are here today. And not only a sunny day, but another very important day where we ask somebody from our community, a neighbor, to serve and protect this community, emergency services. Bryce, before we begin, like all those involved in emergency services, please stand. Thank all of you that are here today, and like always, I thank you greatly for your service to this community, what you're willing to do, and also I thank you for your support today for Bryce and his entire family as we swear him in. Thank you very much. I, Bryce Good, do solemnly swear
I, Bryce Good, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and diligently
and diligently
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as a member of the Warsaw Wayne Township Fire Protection Territory,
as a member of the Warsaw Wayne Fire Township Protection Territory,
according to the law,
according to the law,
to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my abilities.
You. fire territory. When we start with that, and we'll have the family come up there next. Okay, family, come on in. Come on in, family. Yeah, good. It's always good.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, thanks.
Make sure.
Thank you. We'll continue. Item 3 on the agenda, reports oral and written. We have some adjustments from wastewater. There are 2 of them on here, if I remember right.
Yeah, it looks like a couple people had some leaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut-off valve and then a pipe leak. And again, we've attempted to look toward each resident's direction when things like this happen. So
Appreciate that.
And that's just for your information.
no vote needed.
Nope.
Okay. Any questions on those 2?
No,
Good.
I'm glad we're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fairly small.
No unfinished business. That'll take us to new business. Opening of sealed quotes for security surveillance cameras at the Warsaw Police Department. George, I mean, you have up here. Yeah, I'll make sure I'm looking at this the right way.
So it looks like the first one is from Havel? You can pronounce it.
This first quote is from Havel. All for the net price of $82,483. That is $82,483. This again is from Havel. if I'm pronouncing right, and it looks like there's an address from Fort Wayne.
This one is, it's from Securus. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, you
Securtis,
can make your
yeah,
own.
Securtis Technology. Again, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
That'd be interesting.
Oh, is it, oh, you need another?
Yeah. I won't look at that underneath with the scissors.
Well, really secure out there, did, aren't they?
That's all right. Thanks for bringing the scissors.
One city attorney used to have this nice big knife.
Mike Hamilton.
There you go.
So there's nothing in
No, there was an envelope within an envelope.
Got it.
Yeah. Nice touch for security.
That's fine.
Yeah. See what was excluded. I assume we're gonna take these under advisement. Yeah.
Securtis Technology. The total is $66,540.34. Securtis Technology, the total is $66,540.34.
And what's their address?
They are,
I think South Bend.
I'm seeing on the front here, Uniontown, Ohio is who prepared it. And
This says Fisher's.
Yeah.
Oh, Fishers.
And then Fishers, Indiana? Okay, so who prepared it? I see Uniontown, but we're also seeing Fishers, so,
So neither one of the quotes are applicable for the local consideration.
just a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the two, Joel. Do you have a recommendation for the board?
Yes, with your permission, I'd like to take it under advisement until the February 2 Board of Works. That way our senior administrator can take a look at it, as well as the chief.
Okay.
To the next meeting?
Correct.
Okay.
I'd like a motion.
Okay. I'll make a motion that we table this to allow the police department to show the people they want to and get advice and to study the quotes.
And come back then at the next Board of Works meeting with a recommendation.
Yes, please.
Is that
I'll
good, Joel?
second that.
Okay, so that's good. And there's,
Yep.
okay, so there's a motion and a second. Any further comments, Joel?
No.
No. Any questions from the board? With that, I'll call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, nay? The ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lynn, for your help there. Next item on the agenda is a road closure request. And it looks like, Michelle, you're up.
Actually,
Vicky, all right, good. Hi, Vicky. Good.
Pick this up before someone grounds it in the car. It was
Hi.
a Cheerio. So we are requesting for our ribbon cutting ceremony. We are under construction, as most people have noticed as they passed Cardinal Services main office. For our ribbon cutting, we are asking for the closures of Colfax, South Colfax, East Smith, and North Bay Drive, just on the perimeters of our parking lots during the hours of 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And this is to help with safety and to ensure that we'll have people all over the campus of Cardinal as it extends across the street as well on North Bay Drive to our administrative building as well as cabs.
Yeah, I want to thank you for, I don't know, what was it, a month or two ago, giving me the tour, and I see
Yep.
Chris and Michelle here. It's amazing what's been done and then all that you do, so exciting.
Yeah, really excited about it.
And I love to see one of these with everything filled in correctly, so I'll make a motion that we approve it.
Second, I'll second that.
I'm assuming it's okay with fire chief and police department?
Good.
Okay.
Any further comments, Vicki? You good?
No, just all the credit goes to Michelle on the application, so.
Okay, good.
And thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Michelle. Good.
Looks-
All right. With that, I'll call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, nay? The ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We have another road closure request. It's the Boy Scouts. Is there a representative here that would like to speak on behalf of this request? Lincoln Way Cubmobile. No? We can still entertain it as a board. Looking at the application, the closure would be on October 12th. 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is the event. Road closure would be 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. And they do have a map. It looks like the intersections of Fort Wayne in Indiana and then Maine in Indiana. I'm part of that if you look at the map in red, if I explained it correctly.
So right up. Central Park.
So it's just down from Lake City Bank and then going down
Yeah.
to the park.
Yeah, and I don't think they go up to that block, that driveway for the fire station, you do? They don't go that far
Yeah.
west.
So that's,
Any questions from police or fire or concerns with this? No? Okay.
you good?
Any questions from the board?
No, it looks pretty, have they done this before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I've seen it.
I wanted to
They
say
set up
this.
that
I'm thinking the fire station probably should enter
a car.
a soapbox derby.
Yeah, isn't it the derby down there? Yes, okay, now I'm remembering.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the road closing request as presented.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, nay? The ayes have it. Thank you for that one. And then we have one more. My neighborhood, Clark Street. Is Patrick here? Oh, we do have a rep. Okay, good. All right, good. Tell us a little bit about the neighborhood block party on Clark Street.
Yeah, the Lobes have hosted a neighborhood block party, probably about 10 years now, and requesting to close Clark Street between Lincoln and Lindbergh for the evening of October 12th, from about 4 to midnight.
I've actually attended this. I don't think we could make it last year, but it's a lot of fun. The whole neighborhood comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little safer for the kids running
It
across
is.
the street.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The map is provided on page 2.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, I remember when they started this, and I'm glad that you guys are continuing it, so I'll make a motion, we accept this.
And I'll second that.
Motion to approve, and there's a second. Do you have any further comments?
Nope.
All
Thank
those
you
in
very
favor?
much.
Yeah, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, good. Tell Patrick I want an invite. See?
Fireworks.
You could
for
just
the-
crash it.
Well, that's.
Yeah, if you go, there could be fireworks.
Next item on the agenda is a pay application. Jeremy, thanks for your help here.
Yeah, this is just the ongoing Warsaw chemical cleanup with, that we are paying through the refinancing of the wastewater bonds. Lynn Douglas is doing the work, so this pay application will get submitted to the state for reimbursement or for payment, and it's in the amount of $20,834. So I just need your approval to submit that to the state to be paid.
I'll make a motion, that we accept this pay application, amount of $20,834.
And I'll second that.
There's a motion and a second. Any further comments, Jeremy?
That's it.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The
Thank you.
ayes have it. Thank you, Jeremy. Travel requests. Thank you, Denny.
Yes, sir, we got one travel request for our fire marshal to go down and attend the fire investigation conference in Danville next month.
Any questions?
No, I'll make a motion, we accept that travel request.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you, Denny, for that.
Yep.
And now we have another opportunity, another good day. Looks like we're looking at 30 years of service to the city here. Denny?
You've got.
Gonna do the new hire
payroll
change payroll.
report.
Oh, I'm so excited for that. Yeah, I jumped ahead, point of order. Thanks, Denny.
And that's our new fireman.
We have to,
Yes.
we have
Yep,
to
we just-
change, Jeff.
Gonna
Just swore him in.
That's
This is,
right, yeah, poor
this is
Bryce,
a,
yeah.
a title change. We're dropping the word probationary
Yeah.
from his title. So that's the only thing that we have on our new hire and change payroll report this month.
Check will be in the mail for him. Good for Bryce. Okay.
I'll make a motion that we approve this change payroll report.
And I'll second that.
Motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. All right, Denny, thanks for your patience here. Man, 30 years here.
30 years between three gentlemen. Again, we're recognizing them for their milestone anniversaries. So the first one for 5 years is Robbie Craig from the street department. Come on up, Rob. Our next one is for 10 years from the Parks Department, Andy Wright. And then finally, for 15 years of service, Detective Sergeant Jeff Tickner from the Warsaw Police Department.
Let's have a party.
That it? We good? Thanks to all of you for your service in the city and service. All right.
All right, thank you, man.
Street Department, a grant request. Thanks, Dustin.
You. Yeah, just on behalf of the Public Works Department, just requesting permission to apply for the 2025 railroad crossing, or grade crossing grant. It's a reimbursable grant. We're looking at doing, it's up to $50,000. We're looking at putting new thermoplastic pavement markings on all our road crossings within the city. So it's up to 20 crossings. Still waiting on a finalized detailed cost estimate, but looking at roughly, it's about $1,100 per crossing, so it's going to be about $22,000. We'll pay for it up front. If we receive the grant, we'll be awarded or reimbursed that $22,000.
Questions for Dustin?
No, thanks for answering my question about this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I would make a motion that we approve it.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any further comments, Dustin? Dustin?
No, again, it's just another grant opportunity that we're seeking to take advantage of and stretch some dollars, so
Yeah.
thank you.
Have we had this grant before? Have we done?
We've done it before. It's been a while. They hadn't ran it last couple of years, so it's coming back into effect and, again, it's, roughly $22,000 is not coming out of our
Yeah,
pocket.
thanks for keeping up on it.
But it's just for basically marking, but not upgrading the crossings, correct?
Yeah, this
That's their
is,
thing.
this is totally different than, no effect to the railroad, just the pavement warning markings on the street.
Thanks, Dustin. There is a motion and a second. I'll call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thanks, Dustin.
Mr.
You're
Mayor.
not done yet, Dustin. Get back up here. I want to thank you, the storm that came through, and your department, as well as other department heads that have had to deal with this for the community. We give you an opportunity to speak on behalf of all the department heads because of all that you've done. How are you doing?
Doing very well. This morning we came in, we had roughly 38 or 39 large brush piles left on our system to pick up. Just to give you an overview, by the end of the afternoon on Tuesday, there was over 100. So motoring back through the list, there's still some vinyl cleanup. I mean, residents are still bringing stuff out, but they had a lot of calls from residents thanking us for what, we've been able to clean up and helping them out and trying to do everything we can to make everybody's life a little bit easier. So hats off to our team at Public Works, as well as, cemetery, parks, all these guys jumping in and kind of helping. Wastewaters guys, we had one of their crews, their construction crew jumped in and helped us out on cleaning stuff up that day. So again, we've got a great group of people to work with citywide, and some people were very unfortunate. It could have been a lot worse, but it is definitely, you hate to see anybody go through that with the loss of their trees or falling on houses or cars or whatnot. So trying to make the most of it and help people out as much as we possibly could.
Again, the help is greatly appreciated by you and others. And the day after, and just so everybody knows, I had a scheduled meeting with Dustin from 3 to 5, and I texted him earlier in the day and I said, are we still on for 3 to 5? And the text back to me was, I've been up since 1 a.m. My nap time today is officially from 3 to 5 p.m. So we did not have a meeting. I guess I won't hold that against you. You need your nap, all right? So, but again, back to you and everything that you've done, it's greatly appreciated. Question, if I'm a resident and I still have a large branch or I have a tree limb that's partially down, what would you recommend that I do as a resident if it's a larger pile or it's a larger branch? What would you recommend, if anything?
They can always call, but what our crews are going to do is they're still going to go around. We're not going to go willy-nilly all over the city. We'll still kind of treat it as your normal trash day of cleaning up. So if we can work ahead and we start getting ahead, fantastic. Because of the storm, we'll try to do that as much as possible. But Tuesday we ran a crew all day. That's everybody outside of trash. That's all we did was brush. We've had 2 crews going Wednesday. Yesterday was a paving day to try to get caught back up, but today we have plenty of guys out on follow trucks and the grapple truck running. So we should get there by the end of the next week. I think everything will look a lot brighter. So we'll get the street sweepers back out and start cleaning up debris in the street. It'll go well. But no, as long as they put it out on their normal trash day, I mean, they can feel free to call in. We'll create work orders and put it on the map. Just so we don't miss anybody. But yeah, I mean, a lot of things are probably better if they do give us a call. Just let us know. So if it's in the alley, they're not dragging it all the way to the front. They can put it in the alley, and we'll work with them as best we can.
Okay. Thank you very much. And again, thanks to all the department heads and staff, your work on all this. So, good. Thanks, Dustin.
So Mayor, I had an appointment scheduled with the Parks Department at 9 a.m. Same thing. Are you going to be available? And he's like, oh yeah, the guys are already dispatched and out. They've been working. So everybody was just right on it. Yeah.
Yep. Greatly appreciated. As we look at the agenda, there are no special claims.
Nope.
But we do have a claims docket, and George, you're pretty good at this.
Well, I've
Any
looked
questions?
over it and got a question answered. Do you have any questions?
Well, I probably should have asked you this earlier, but I didn't. So these ones that are like trying to locate things, are these just then like claims that are going back in, or what are they?
What are you referring to, Diane?
On the very first page, and you've got all the auto returnable accounts.
So for whatever reason, there is probably the sale of a house maybe or something, and these were probably overpaid between the closing and all the billing due date.
Okay. And so,
And so they would send out a refund, but they probably moved and didn't leave a forwarding address.
okay,
So that's where that comes in at.
okay. I just hadn't seen that particular line item before.
No,
Thank
that's a
you.
good question, no. Anything else?
No, that's,
Okay. Well, with that, I'll make a motion to accept the claims docket as presented.
and I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any further comments or questions? I'll call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 The ayes have it. Thanks, Lynn,
Yeah, thanks.
for your help with that. Any questions or comments? Anybody from the community or anything? Larry, come on up. Thanks, Larry. Good.
PSA.
We have Kimberly Perry tonight for our headliner of the country concert, so it starts at 6:30, but she goes on stage at 8. It's going to be beautiful weather. I hope we have great attendance, so
Expecting a big crowd.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's our
country's
goal,
just,
so, yeah.
Perfect night to come downtown, all the
Absolutely,
things
yeah.
going on downtown here, and then walk down to the park.
Enjoy the
Yeah,
concert. Yeah.
thanks, Larry.
Thanks.
Any other comments or questions? All right. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
so moved.
There's a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned. Have a very good day, rest of your day, and a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
Hey, Jeremy.
You could say the top one first and pass it on to your friends,
Okay.
and then the second one's yours.
And to let you know, that guy, I met the guy from Fort Wayne that came out, started to map stuff out. So I took him down, I let him in,